So recently in the comments I've gotten a lot of requests on how to fix a leaky mag, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to do that. So usually most mags are the exact same and taken apart and putting back together, and the same process of sealing them again. So it's kind of like a universal guide in a way. We're going to try to make this guide as simple as possible, so if you get confused you can always come back to the video just in case you get lost. So what you'll need to repair your mag is some silicone gun grease. I use the Abbey one, but you can use whatever one you want. Just don't use WD-40. It just doesn't work. And why I mention WD-40, because some people actually do use that, which just isn't the best seal for this job. Also, you'll need a pokey tool just to knock out the two pins at the base of the mag. And what I like to use personally, I like to use an obnoxiously big hammer. Yeah, don't question it. And plus, it's the only one I have, so leave me alone. And of course, to knock out them two pins, you'll most likely need something to pry it up so it doesn't, dent a big hole in your table, and your mother will be quite upset since I'm doing it on the kitchen table and I'm not supposed to, but sure. Yeah. And most importantly, you will need some plumber's tape or gaffer's tape. This is just a sealed O-ring, so this is a must-have. So first of all, you're going to knock out these wee two pins at the base of the mag. So you'll need to use your pokey tool and your hammer. Now there is serrations on two of the pins, so you kind of have to tap one out and see where the serrations is, and do it from the opposite side from the serration, so it can actually come out of the mag. Now whenever you get them two pins out, you're going to want to kind of jimmy the base plate off of the mag. Now it is under a tiny little bit of pressure due to the spring inside the mag, so while you're taking it off, just be super careful just in case anything flies out or whatever. Now in the past I have repaired this mag, so if you're wondering any questions on why it's white and yours isn't, I've repaired mine, so just don't get confused by that. But I'm going to take that off anyway, and reseal the whole mag and lube it up, so I'll show you how to do that now. So whenever you get that tape off, you're going to see a wee O-ring. You're going to want to take that off and re-lube that. Obviously if it's dirty, just get yourself a wee microfiber and maybe some degreasing oil, but you don't really need to do that, and you can just re-grease it. Make sure you put a good amount of oil on that O-ring as well. So this is the resealing part, so you're going to use your plumber's tape or gaffer's tape, and you're going to want to basically cover the O-ring maybe cover it around 4 to 5 times to really strengthen the seal of your mag so it doesn't leak again. This process for the first few times, it might take a while to actually get the seals proper and to hold the gas. So if it doesn't work at first, don't get disheartened, just try it again. Maybe just put another layer or two on it and it should seal up no problem. While you're doing this, try to cover just the O-ring. Try not to cover the whole thing. Just cover the O-ring itself. And whenever you get your layers done, you're going to want to get your grease again and cover it with grease. So after you're done that, you're going to want to get your spring, feed it back down into the spring canal. This part can be quite tricky, so do as I do, and you should be fine. Whenever you manage to get the spring in, you're going to want to get your base plate, and you're going to want to match that little lip and put the spring in that lip and put the base back onto the mag. Just make sure you hold on to that spring for dear life, because if that goes, it goes. So just be careful about it. I am speaking from experience, so just be careful about it. Whenever you have the base plate practically back on, just lay it on the table and just give it a wee tug down, and it should put the base plate as flat as it can. So when you think you have the base plate on, you're going to want to get your 2 pins at the start and that you've popped out of the mag, and place them back into the holes at the base of the mag. Getting the 2 pins back into the existing holes can be quite a bit tricky, but what I like to do to make it a little bit simpler for me is to put them in opposite sides. So basically get 1 pin in one side and then flip the mag around and put it in from the other side. This is just to ensure that the base plate goes on as smooth as possible. Whenever you do get the 2 pins in, you want to get them flush as you can, and make sure that pin comes out from the other side. So you're going to kind of want to put weight on one side of the mag and hammer that pin in so it is flush, and then do it from the other side, and same as the other pin. But again, if you get confused on what I'm saying, just follow the video and you should be good. So whenever them 2 pins are flush, you're going to want to get your gas and see if it is sealed or not. And luckily mine is sealed, so I don't have to worry about it. But again, if you are experiencing still any leaks or bubbles coming out of the base of the mag, you can always go back and redo the whole thing, and just put another 2 layers, maybe 3, on the gaffer's tape that you did put around the O-ring, and it should seal up grand. But make sure you do put a lot of grease on that, and you should be fine. That's the video for today, guys. Hope you all enjoyed it. Hope you found it a little bit easy to understand the whole process and how to fix the leaky mag. And if you want any more repair videos on how to fix something, let me know in the comments and I can do that for you. If you like what you see, do give a subscribe and a like, that really means a lot, and just shows that I'm actually doing something right, so feel free if you like it. So I'll talk to you soon, and see you in the next video.